Do you think success comes from talking big? Think again. This is the story of a silent worker who proved that true greatness lies in action, not words. In a small town, nestled between hills and rivers, there lived a young man named Arjun. He worked as an apprentice in a well-known carpenter's shop. Arjun was different from the other workers. He never tried to show off, never spoke too much, and never sought attention. While others would chat and take breaks often, he remained focused, carefully shaping wood into beautiful furniture. His hands spoke more than his words ever did. The townspeople often overlooked him because he wasn't loud about his skills, but his work was always precise, detailed, and flawless. In the same workshop, there was another carpenter named Ramesh. Unlike Arjun, Ramesh was always talking, praising his own skills, boasting about his past work, and constantly seeking approval from the owner and customers. "I am the best carpenter in town. No one can match my speed and perfection," he would say. He often made fun of Arjun, calling him the silent worker in a mocking tone. "If you don't tell people about your talent, they will never recognize you." Ramesh laughed, but Arjun remained unfazed, quietly working on his craft. One day, an important announcement was made. The king had ordered a new royal throne to be built for his palace. The shop owner had to choose the best carpenter for this prestigious task. Ramesh's eyes sparkled with excitement, and he immediately started bragging. "Who else but me? My skills are unmatched," he declared, expecting to be chosen right away. Arjun, as always, remained silent. He simply listened and continued working on his current task, carefully sanding a wooden chair to perfection. The shop owner, however, decided to put both Arjun and Ramesh to the test before making a decision. The owner gave them each a block of wood and said, "In 3 days, carve the most intricate design you can. The one who impresses me the most will be given the honor of making the king's throne." Ramesh smirked and confidently declared, "3 days? I'll finish this in 1. Then, instead of starting right away, he spent hours boasting to others about how easy the challenge was for him. Meanwhile, Arjun quietly picked up his chisel and hammer and began working. As the hours passed, Ramesh worked fast but carelessly, making deep cuts without precision. He spent more time talking about his skills than actually carving the wood. On the other hand, Arjun worked slowly and carefully, making sure every detail was perfect. He didn't rush, he didn't talk, he simply focused on his work. After 3 days, it was time to present their work. Ramesh walked up confidently, carrying his wooden carving. At first glance it looked good, but upon closer inspection, there were rough edges, uneven cuts, and unfinished details. It was clear that he had rushed through it without patience. Then, Arjun quietly presented his piece. The shop owner's eyes widened in amazement. The design was breathtaking. Every curve, every small detail was crafted with perfection. The surface was smooth as silk, and the patterns were symmetrical and elegant. The room fell silent. Even Ramesh, who was always quick to speak, had nothing to say. The king himself came to see the results. He carefully examined both carvings and then looked at Arjun. "This is the work of a true master," he said with admiration. "Talent does not need to be announced. It is seen in the results." Arjun was immediately chosen to craft the royal throne, and the king rewarded him generously with gold and recognition. Ramesh, embarrassed and ashamed, lowered his head. He realized that his words had no value if his work did not match them. From that day forward, Arjun became one of the most respected carpenters in the kingdom. People learned to value quiet dedication over loud boasting. Arjun continued working the same way he always had, silently, with patience and precision. He never needed to prove himself with words, because his work spoke for him. Meanwhile, Ramesh changed his ways, learning that true success is built on hard work, not empty words. He started focusing more on improving his craft rather than talking about it. Success is not measured by how much you talk about your skills, but by the results of your hard work. Let your actions speak for you, because in the end, true talent always shines.